Hello everybody, welcome back to Ray's World. It is time for another coin roll hunt. We've got a box of pennies and a box of nickels, $100 box of nickels, $25 box of pennies, and we are going to hunt them. Hopefully they're circulated. I haven't opened them up yet, so if not, this is going to be a really short video. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. Box of nickels, box of pennies. Let's check the pennies first, shall we? See if they're circulated, and they are. Very cool. What about the nickels? Last week's box was uncirculated, so all we had were the pennies. And our nickels are circulated. Let's get things set up and get into the hunt. I think we'll do the nickels first. All right, here we go. Let's just go ahead and get into those nickels. See what we can find. You know, I haven't had a silver nickel in quite some time. Been pretty regular on the buffalo nickels, but silver has been pretty slim. Hopefully we can break that cycle. Let's just see if we've got anything in this first roll here. Doesn't look like anything, so we will just keep going, and I'll be back when we find something pretty awesome, because I know we will. Well, right there, roll number 2. It's a 2009 Philadelphia. Very cool. 2009. We got our first Canadian and a penny. So we got a 1983 Canadian and a 1994 penny. Gypped out of 4 cents. A 1939. 1939 Philadelphia. There's a Canadian in 1986. 1986 Canadian. Need to open up those borders so that we can come up and spend my Canadian money. 47. 1947 Philadelphia. Looky there. Where'd it go? A dime. It's a 1971 dime. Makes up for that penny I found. Here's another Canadian. It's a 1998. This right here, this is our 25th roll. This is the halfway point, and we only have 5 finds. Can you believe that? 39 of 47 and 3 Canadians. This is like the worst nickel box ever. Whoa. How about that? 1950 Philadelphia. That is a key date right there. I did pick up a 49 just a few minutes ago. 1950 Philadelphia. Very cool. Semi-key date. Definitely going to hang on to that one. There's a 40 and a 46. Very nice 2016 Canadian. And just like that, we got a 1943 silver. It's a Philadelphia mint. You can tell they're silver because of the large mint mark right there. All of your silver war nickels will have that large mint mark. Very cool. 2 Canadians this time. It's a 1983 and a 1988. Looks like we have another Canadian. 1994. 1994 Canadian. All right, well, this is the last roll of nickels, but stick around. We are going to jump right into our pennies, and you will definitely want to see this. We have 2 wheat penny enders. 2 wheat penny enders, which is cool and could be a good sign for the entirety of the box. So stick around. We are going to go through all of our finds at the very end, so you will not want to miss that. All right, well, nothing in that last roll, but we are going to jump right into the pennies after I take a break. Here's our 2 wheat penny enders. let's go ahead and just start with the both of those. Hopefully that's a good sign that this box is just loaded with wheat pennies. Usually when you find a lot of enders, of course 2 is not a lot, but usually when you find a lot of enders, it means the box has a lot of finds. All right, well, the first one, oh, wow, first one's a 1917. Look at that. 1917. And our second one is a 1934. So maybe, just maybe, we've got some really old finds in this box. Let's check these 2 rolls, see if there's anything else real quick. There's a Canadian. All right, well, that was it. Just those 2. Amazing. All right, 1950 in the very next roll, a 1950. Very cool. How about a young head? 1963 Canadian. Very cool. I think just about every box we find ourselves a young head. There's another Canadian. 1981. There's a 1953. Looks like a 1953 Denver. We're only 4 rolls in. This is roll number 5, and we are looking pretty good. A young head and several wheat pennies. A 1944. There's a 1944 right there. 3 Canadians in this roll, including a 1967, which is a bird scent. Very cool. Another young head, it's a 1964. All right, so we got a wheat penny. 2 Canadians there. Canadian there, Canadian there. Holy smokes. Let's just see. See if anything else is hiding here. Nope. All right, first 3 Canadians. An 87, an 81, and an 81. Another young head, which is a 1964. And then our wheat penny is 1930. Very cool, 1930. Wow, that was a really good roll. Holy smokes. All right, well, there's one. It was tails up, so let's see what it is. 1951. Very cool. Not super old, but still a wheat penny and still very cool. All right, it's been a couple of rolls since we found anything. Here's an 86, actually any US. Here's a 1960 something. But yeah, that'll get rejected. So we'll put that in our crap coins. Got another young head, 1964 young head. And a Wheatie. Let's see what it is. 1956. Very cool. Very cool. We've got about 16 rolls left, so we are just about finished up, and we got a fair amount of finds in this penny box. Lots and lots of Canadians. Stick around because I will show you all of them. 1951. Here's a 1951 wheat penny. Very, very cool. We are just about finished up. I think we got 10 rolls left, 9 rolls, 8 rolls. We got quite a collection here. There's a 1950. 1950 wheat penny. Very cool. Another wheat penny. The 1955. 1955 wheat penny. 2 rolls left. Let's bang through these real quick and I'll show you everything that we have found so far. Last roll, we did get 1 wheat penny from that previous roll. I'll show you that here in a second. Any last finds? Looks like that wheat penny was our last find, so let's find out what it was. 1952 Denver. Very cool. All right. Let's get this stuff organized. Move those out of the way. And let's take a look and see what we've got. All right. Well, let's start with the pennies. We ended up with 3 zinc Canadians. We got this one 1960-something that was super slick. We had 19 copper Canadians, not including young heads, and we had 3, 6, 9 young heads, which is pretty incredible. We did end up with a bird cent. That's a 1967 bird cent. It's got the rock dove on the back. We ended up with a 1917 wheat penny, a 1930, 34, 44, 1950, 2 of the 1951s, a 52, a 53, 55, and 2 1956s. Canadian nickels, we ended up with 7 Canadian nickels, which is quite a few. A 1939, I'll have to double check that. Or no, I checked it. Not a double die. 1940, 46, 1948, a 1950 Philadelphia, which is a semi-key date, 2009, and a Silver War nickel. So a 1943 Philadelphia and a 2009 Philadelphia. I hope you guys enjoyed this hunt. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, everybody. I'll see you real soon. Bye. Well, since you stuck around, I thought I'd show you how I put everything away. Let me go grab all the jars and things that I need, and let's put all this away. All right, my desk is quite a mess right now, so forgive me. Or not. I don't really care. All right, in our antique blue mason jar, we've got our Canadian nickels. Oops. Now, if I get any Canadian nickels that are nickel, I have a different jar for that, so they don't go in here. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and take care of our young heads. There's our pickle jar. That's all young heads, guys. I should look for varieties. Maybe I'll do a hunt where I look for varieties. Copper Canadians go in this giant pickle jar. And this actually used to be full, but I melted a bunch of them, so working on filling that up again. I've got a little trash can here for my zinc. These are actually zinc and steel. Some of them are steel. We get some steel Canadians, but zinc and steel go in there. Copper go in here. All my wheat pennies go in this other pickle jar. You can tell that we love pickles. I've got an old honey jar, because we love honey. Boom. Silver War nickels. Not a ton, but I do keep a jar of them. Let's see. I've got to go get a couple more. Hang on. All right, bird cents. 1967s go in this little jar right here. Those are all 1967s. My junk coins, like this one right here that I don't take back. Here's all of these that I found over the last couple of years that I just don't take back. That'll go in with those. That goes in my beer and honey mustard and rub from Food for Thought. Good jars, so I like to save them. You know you're getting old when you find a jar and you're like, ooh, that's a good jar. And so you save it. All right, I got this little wooden crate. You might have seen it before. 2009s. Oh, I'm missing a jar for 48s. 1940. And then once they get full, I just put them on my shelf over here, which I need to do something with. Maybe that's a project for today, is organizing and reorganizing. 1949. Maybe I will film a video of my organization and reorganization. 1939s, that looks like it might need one more to be full. Let's double check and see. Yeah, it looks like it's one shy. Yep, needs one more. Okay. And then I have a 1950 right here, and I don't think I have an empty slab. I don't. I was going to put it in a slab, but I don't have an empty one, so we'll just set it aside for now. So, yeah, that is my disorganization, or at least what I do with my pennies and my nickels. So, very, very cool. Hope you enjoyed that little extra. Glad you stuck around for it.